Guys, Real Sport, Bar TV.
Well, we're back here live on Bar TV. It is Gridiron, New South Wales. Big day of finals, big day of championship matches. And right now, coming up is the Kookaburra Bowl here. The teams out there in the middle for the toss. It is the Sutherland Colts Seahawks taking on the Northwestern Colts Panthers. And with us in the commentary booth, tent, I guess it is at the moment, we got Paul. Paul, how are you?
Well, thanks, Gareth.
We had a great game just before, didn't we? The women's final certainly lived up to expectations. This one, I'm expecting big things from this. Of course, the Sutherland Seahawks, the Colts side, they went through the season undefeated. And it's the story, it's the fairy tale of the year so far. The Northwestern Panthers, they've made it through from fourth position on the ladder to get through to this Kookaburra Bowl. So good effort.
Yeah, the Panthers upset the Sydney University Cubs last week to earn a position in today's championship game, and it should be a great game. I'd say the Sutherland Seahawks are the favourites, being undefeated all year. They're very well coached. They're strong on both sides of the football.
Yes, and of course, the Seahawks, led by their quarterback, Daniel Best. Plenty of, I guess, big raps on him. He certainly has a strong arm and certainly knows when to run, when to push the play, and sort of when to take things into his own hands and run the ball himself.
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks offense is pretty unique, and Daniel does a good job of running it. You know, they'll come out, they'll run formations and check the different players at the line, and that's obviously a challenge for the Panthers today. They're going to have to play good defense to win this game. Yes,
and of course, Tang, the running back there for the Seahawks as well, he's highly rated. He's very quick, got good feet, can slice and cut like no other out there. And for the Panthers, I guess you got to look at their quarterback as well, Julian Farkash. He's one certainly that's led this team and really lifted them when they've had to. Of course, Philip Johnson, the linebacker, he's a big man. He's absolutely huge here for this Panthers side as well. He certainly has pulled off some big hits coming into this Kookaburra Bowl championship. Both sides out there now having their words with the referee, the match officials. Let's see what the outcome is.
They'll be kicking, ends are showing, 2 minutes.
Okay.
So they've reversed it again as we saw in the first game. It'll be a kickoff from the 20. There's the field here at the University of New South Wales, just that little bit shorter than the standard 100 yards.
Most of the fields in Australia are modified because, you know, the rugby goalposts are 100 metres apart, which is 110 yards, so they usually go off a 90-yard field with 2 10-yard end zones.
What are they thinking in rugby?
In rugby?
Yeah, put the post back. Put the post behind the goal line. If you're listening to this, Bill Pulver, put the post backwards. That's a unique innovation, and you'll make Gridiron New South Wales very, very happy.
Well, it's occupational health and safety, you know. That's always the ruling, isn't it, when you want something done?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and if our good friends at Work Cover are listening in as well.
Yes, yes.
We're all about OH&S here.
I mean, these players are worth millions, so the last thing we want is them running into the goalposts.
Well, that's right.
That's just an insurance nightmare happening right there, seriously.
The contracts thrown up in this Kookaburra Bowl, in this Colts League, are phenomenal. Similar to your college days.
I don't think they had rules back then.
University of Hawaii, handing out surfboards and cash.
Yeah, I think we were lured there just from the sunshine and the great weather. I think we didn't need much more back then.
Yes, and of course, big week in Hawaii last week with pipe on as well.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been out there?
This time of year, oh yeah, it's huge.
On your longboard?
No, I haven't been out in the water. I've just been out there as a spectator. That's enough. That's about as close as I'm going to get to that.
Well, back to the action now. Of course, it is the Sutherland Seahawks taking on the Northwestern Panthers in this Colts grade competition, the Colts division. The ball just coming off the tee there.
A little bit breezy.
I mean, Daniel
today.
Best, the quarterback, taking the kick as well. What can't he do? It's a big, deep breath in. Arm goes up. And the long kickoff, and it is
That'll be a touchback.
too long. Touchback there.
Just,
Wow.
Shout out to all the boys in Western Australia who are listening today. They've really had some positive comments about our commentary too, which is really interesting.
Well, Western Australia.
WA.
Western Australia, that is why they are behind in time, because if they're wrapping up our commentary, then
Yeah.
it's obviously coming through a bit slower.
And I know the Queenslanders will be watching because their season's finished already, so they haven't got much else to do up there, so they'll be tuning in today for sure.
Yeah, and of course, everyone in the Sutherland Shire, we are streaming live on the Southern Leader at the moment as well,
Right.
which is good for them to pick up the stream. So if you're watching out there, down in Sutherland, steering clear of Shark Park and tuning into the University of New South Wales main ground here. And what a great facility it is here to host these finals.
Yeah, we have to thank ARC Sport at the University of New South Wales for giving us such a great venue to host the finals.
Yes, and of course your company as well, Paul, doing wonders in helping promote the great game of gridiron as the first play comes in, standing in the tackle.
Yeah.
No gain there. Good defence there by the Seahawks.
Great start for the Seahawks defence there.
Yes, definitely the story of the season, aren't they? As Robert Vaca was then. Not finding any gain on the play. Of course, the Hawks, they tend to rush as well. Look for the blitz. Standing in the shotgun formation here. They do come through, and that's a good read there.
Yeah.
And what a big tackle there. Jackson Young, the linebacker. They tell us to watch out for him. Well, I'll tell you what, they better watch out for him out there because he's going to be coming all day.
Yeah, the Panthers had no chance on that play. They were just outnumbered. They had too many helmets to block, and they're going to have to adjust their blocking scheme a little bit against that defensive front by the Seahawks. Bringing two blitzes on the backside then.
Yeah, definitely 3 in a row. Will they go for zone here? Let's see what the options will be.
3rd and 15.
They got 3 wide receivers there on the play.
Looks like the blitz is going to come again from the backside.
Yeah, here comes Young. Young looks edgy. Few motions, yeah, good blocking there shown. Oh, but touched in flight, so that's incomplete there on the play. And already it looks like the Seahawks looking to pressure the quarterback all day.
Yeah, they're going to bring the heat, that's for sure. I mean, the Panthers just look a little bit shaky to start with. I mean, that last pass, you could
Big
just
game
see,
nerves.
Yeah, you could just see that last pass. He didn't step into it properly, and they just got to settle down and play some football, just get the jitters out.
In saying that, though, the pocket was well protected there.
Yeah, it was.
They did well. As we hear the referee there, penalty declined.
Yep. So it'll be fourth down and about 4.
Looks like they'll look for the punt.
It's kind of a windy situation here. So
Yeah, kicking into a very, very stiff breeze, kind of coming diagonally across. And it's held up in the wind.
Yeah, it's not a huge kick, but it went out of bounds and denied any chance for the Seahawks to return it. We have a player down injured in the backfield there for the Panthers.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a bit of trouble, as well as the Seahawks congratulate each other on a good opening passage for their defensive unit. As we look out on the field, of course, referee will be counting the time. It is a game played in 2 halves in this Colts division, so 2 35-minute halves. With, of course, the 2-minute stoppage at the end of both halves. As we see now, the big number 34 being taken from the field. Doesn't look good. Looks to have done maybe a knee injury there. As we go back now to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Seahawks have the ball. They're about 35 yards out.
Just to all our viewers out there, the Colts play nine-a-side football.
Oh, this is a good run there. Just opened up for him. The big fend comes out, and that is a touchdown to open the scoring. What a run.
Nice run there by number 39
yeah, it was
from
Tang.
the Seahawks.
We mentioned him at the top of the broadcast, and he looked very strong when he ran the ball there, didn't he?
He did very strong. He's got powerful legs. He can also make people miss.
Yeah, so Tang opens up the scoring here with a touchdown. It's taken 5 minutes on the clock to do so. But that comes off the back of some heavy D shown by the Seahawks there. As we look at the replay, as he just scoots in. So they'll be going for the 2-point. Hand off, looking to throw, goes over, and oh, look at that. That is a well-rehearsed Jackson Young who comes in to the offense.
Play action fake there by Daniel Best, and then rolling out and finds his receiver number 15 in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Young there, also playing linebacker as well. So he does it all. What skill by the halfback Best, though. That's the man there on screen who's scored.
Certainly in sync.
What, like the band? Or a nice-sounding Ford Mustang? We'll go with the latter.
Yeah, okay.
So they're set for the kick. They've got a 3-3-2 line. 3-4-2 line, sorry. Best with the kick again. He forced the touchback last time. And again, he's gone very deep.
Great kick again.
Wow.
Certainly got a leg. He's kicking the ball off there from the 20.
He could potentially make that field goal if he had a chance.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he put everything into it.
No, that was 60 yards in the air.
As we look now, what can the Panthers throw up here? They ran early on.
Got some size up front, the Panthers.
Yeah, very, very big side, aren't they? I mean, they're Colts. I'd hate to see if they still live at home, what they feed them.
Play action fake
And here
there.
they come, yeah. Finding his man that time.
About a 5-yard gain on that play to bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, good composure as well, shown by Farkash there. Just held off, loaded the gun and got it to his man. So they got 3 wide receivers in the play here. The Panthers. Ball comes back for the snap. Oh, and it's been intercepted. Good block on the play as well. He's got room. He's dancing. There's a flag on the play. And he's met by the biggest man on the field there. Ragdoll to the ground, but there's a flag on the play anyway. Nice interception taken. Nick Wilcox was the man. His teammates are happy. He's happy. But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what it's for. What's it for, Paul?
I think it happened after the interception. Could have been a hit in the back. I'm not exactly sure.
It was a big...
There's probably a block in the back against the team that intercepted, so it'll be a spot foul. The interception should still count.
It's around about this.
Yeah, so they'll just probably take the spot back. They haven't set the chains yet.
Three flags on it, so...
Yeah, if it's hitting the back or a personal foul, it'll be like a 15-yard penalty.
Number 99, fence, not using them out.
Okay, it's an equipment violation, so
First team cars,
that means... Okay.
to the goal, first down.
Okay, that was a bit muffed there. I don't know if that came through clearly for our viewers to hear.
First down equipment penalty.
So
Pedro Schweitz, the tight end. Was that the equipment foul for not having the mouthpiece in, if I heard correctly? So here they come. Bess set.
Twins left. Got a tight end on the right here.
Tang set. He's set up in the shotgun.
What the Seals will be doing here is they'll be lining up in that formation. They'll be analysing how the defence is lining up and then probably either checking into a play or running the play that's being called.
And there's Tang there, just taking the run.
Yep.
Good D there by the Panthers side.
What Daniel Best is doing here is actually reading the backside defensive end for the Panthers, and if he crashes down to tackle the running back, he'll pull the ball out of the stomach of the running back and keep it.
Oh, quick play there. They're close.
And then now they're going up tempo here, the Seahawks. They're going to run a play about every 15 seconds. They're just lining straight.
Here they go again. Here's Tang. He didn't have much to do. Reddy's blocking well, and that's his second touchdown for the match.
Seahawks going no huddle. They're what we call up-tempo offense. Basically what it does is by doing that, it makes it really hard for the Panthers to adjust and call defensive plays.
The hurry-up offense is on, and it's definitely working for them, especially in this red zone here. So just looking to call the play here. They executed a nice two-point conversion last time. Are they going to pass this time, or do you think they'll choose to run?
Your guess is as good as mine on this one. I mean, you've got so much talent, you can hand the ball off. If they've got 3 yards to go on a run to get 2 points, or they can... Again, another
and again, they roll.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Again.
Well executed play.
There's
there.
A flag on the play, though.
Yeah, it could be a late hit on the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like it was the late hit, but yeah, again, well executed again by the quarterback, Bess.
That'll be assessed on the kickoff if it is a penalty, and that means the Seahawks will get the kickoff probably from their 35-yard line instead of their 20, which we'll probably see another touchback.
On the defense, it's a 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So Jesse Mooney coming up with the indiscretion there for the Panthers. So let's see what Best does this time. I'd like to see the Panthers maybe take the kick. Of course, we did see him kick at 60 on the fly. They've advanced now, so what do you think the options are here? Just go for the touchback?
I think the kicker's probably going to kick it out the back of the field. Back of the end zone, sorry, and it'll be a touchback, but... Yep, and there it goes.
Well, he's almost hit the Kookaburra in that gum tree back there, Paul. And it is the Kookaburra Bowl, so quite apt. So now the Panthers, they haven't been able to get out of their own 20, I guess, have they?
Yeah, they've really struggled. They've completed one pass for about a 5-yard game. I think that's about the only offense they've had today so far.
Really shows how well drilled this Seahawks side is.
Very well drilled team, and they execute very well.
So let's see. Panthers with one wide receiver. The toss is thrown, and here they come. What great D there shown by the Seahawks. And again, that man, Jackson Young.
Yeah, the execution just wasn't there by the Panthers on that play, and also there was too many helmets from the Seahawks on the ball. So I mean, they've got to block more people, but they also need to make sure that they match up numbers-wise when they decide to run a play to the outside. It just looked like there was too many players to block there.
Yeah, wrong call on the play. Let's see what they come up with now. Farkash, dwarfed by the big number 10 there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Paki Tuata. Oh, he's had to scramble there. Tosses the ball. Incomplete. And there's a flag on the play here as well. Plenty of pressure on Farkash again, though, by this defensive line of the Seahawks. And that man on screen leading them well. So there's been 21 minutes gone in the match. The Panthers just hanging in at the moment. They're 2 touchdowns down at 16-0. Scoreboard showing 14s, but can't confirm it's actually 16-0. The clock was stopped on that play there, of course. A few different little rule changes here in this Colts side as the handoff faked. Oh, nice thrown there, completed well. Taken nicely in the air.
Nice job of number 16 finding the window in behind the linebacker. Nice pass by the quarterback as well.
Yeah, Max Brunello was the number 16. He found a bit of space there, hooked around, and the ball came into him. Just changed his line there. So 3rd and 10 here.
Screen play here, wide receiver screen.
Well, nice little fend there, but won't be enough.
So I can have a punting situation for the Panthers. It's 4th and 7.
Yeah, 4th and 7. You'd only think this early stage in the game that they will look for field position and get the ball as far away from their own end zone as they possibly can.
Ball's on their own 15-yard line.
So they're set for it. There it is. The kick goes downfield. Taken nicely there. Punt return. There's a bit of space opening up, but taken nicely in the end. Nice tackle in broken field, but good little punt return there. Alex Mellor also plays in at safety as well. So let's see what the Seahawks can do now. They're very dangerous with ball in hand. Scored on every occasion. Holding, no penalty on the play.
It'll be 1st and 10 still, but they'll just march the ball back. Another 10 yards.
I don't think it's going to affect them too much. They've been controlling the ball pretty well in the offense.
Coming out in the trips formation here.
So that's it. 4 wide receivers there. Thrown into space and incomplete pass. Just couldn't get to it there. Throw was well weighted.
Yeah, the quarterback best trying to find number 39 on the corner out. Just couldn't quite put the ball on the money.
Yeah, that was Tang there, the running back. It was just thrown into the space, and if he had held on that one more second, maybe it would have been a completion, but here we go. 2nd and 10. Forced to run his best, scrambling, still going. He's still going up the field. He makes a short little gain there. That's better defense there by the Panthers. They look more comfortable defending in the middle of the park, don't they?
Yeah, they've started to settle down a little bit now. I mean, it's going to bring up, it should be 3rd down. 3rd down and about 7 yards to go.
Here they go now. Nice route, nice throw, and that's a completed pass for 1st and 10. Justin Wetling it was, making the completion. But here they go again. They're going to keep rolling on here. The Seahawks just...
They'll probably stay in this formation.
Putting the D in 2 minds. They got 3 on the right. 1 lined up on the left.
Yeah, they're checking the defense now, and they're probably checking into a new play. Quarterback
The best.
keeper.
He runs again. Short gain of about 5 yards. And again, they're not going to go to the huddle. So the hurry-up offense is working at the moment for the Seahawks. Best calls the play. Flag on the play. And Tang it was with the ball. False start it was there. So 5-yard penalty. And again, the discipline here for the Seahawks, just letting them down a little bit there. Going to have to do it all again. Same formation though.
Oh.
The defensive line looking to rush, looking to blitz there, and just jumping the gun.
Yeah, that should be a false start. Sorry, a penalty against the defense. 5-yard penalty to the Seahawks. That'll bring up 2nd down and around 3.
3 to go, yeah. Back to where they started. We're just looking to try and read that play there, the defensive team. Linebackers were coming through. Hand off there to Tang. Tang loses his feet. Does he make the yards? He gets a small gain of about 1. Of course, if you are listening in at home, don't forget to hit us on Twitter at Bar TV Sports to get involved in the game, grow the game. Hashtag Bar TV Sports. Oh, there's a mistake there. Bess forced to scramble, forced to clean up. He does so, but they've lost about 10 yards on that play.
Yeah, the quarterback was still going through his checks, and the centre snapped the ball. And
well, the centre was hurrying up. The quarterback,
it was on the go slow.
he was on Perth time.
Yeah.
So as they're set, 4th and 14. They're going to chance their arm though. They're going to run the play. They go downfield, and it is over the head into open space. Incomplete. They took the risk, and it just didn't quite come up for them there, Paul.
Yeah, it was a good call by the Seahawks. The Panthers were in cover 0, meaning they had no deep help, and just went down the middle there, just overthrew his target a little bit.
Of course, coach Christos Lambropoulos for the Seahawks. He's done a fine job. They've been undefeated through the regular season. Of course,
pretty sure they were undefeated last year as well.
And the Panthers, you know, they've got a 50-50 record. So up against it. It's the stuff dreams are made of, though, coming out here. The NSW facilities.
Panthers with their first stop of the game, so let's see what they can do on offense.
So they're just over the 40. Ball comes back, and again, rushed on the play.
Yeah.
The blitz comes through, and boom, boom, boom. 3 men in his face, and knocked over nicely.
Yeah, the Panthers O-line just got overpowered on that play. If they're going to have any success running the ball inside, those linemen need to fire out and start, you know, coming off the ball.
Yeah, Majili, he was the runner on the play there. He didn't really have anywhere to go, did he?
No, not at all.
So Farkash now calling the play. Options to run. And there's a flag on the play here again. Rob Varka.
Panthers are struggling to get anything going offensively.
It is a testament, I guess, to the Seahawks defensive line. They just keep coming through. Not afraid to call the high-risk plays in both D and O. It's a penalty declined there. Brunello is in the pay here, out wide on the far left. He's their go-to man in offense. Oh, the ball is fumbled there by Farkash, and again Jackson Young comes up with a good sack there.
Panthers are really looking rattled out there today.
I mean, it was a big effort to get to the Kookaburra Bowl for them. Let's hope they can turn it around here soon. But definitely they need to speed it up a bit more. They need to get their blockers doing their jobs. Because there's just not any options at the moment. As Paki Tawada comes into the play, the big number 10, he's a monster. Oh, that's a poor snap there. Kick downfield, finds the ground. Bit of an opportunity here. If he can go wide out, he's going to back himself. Gets a few good blocks, but wrapped up nicely there in the middle. Jordan Solomon, the linebacker, making the tackle there, and if he had missed him, he was all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's Peter Tapau on screen, trying to lead the charge in defense here.
pushing it back against the Seahawks there.
15-yard penalty, first out.
So another penalty on the play. We're under 10 minutes remaining now here in this first half. So it's 1st and 15. Ball is snapped. Nice little pass on the play. He's got a bit of room to move as the Panthers come across. Looks like he's picked up the first down, has he?
No, it's going to be about 2nd and 3, I think. 2nd and 4.
View
Nice
just
little-
obscured by the bench.
A little bit of parallax error going on there, is what we call it.
What's a couple of yards, they say. Everything in this great game as the ball comes out. Oh, handed off there. It's a fumble.
Yeah, on that last play, the running back was actually looking at the defense before he caught the ball. He just needs to concentrate on getting the pitch first and then working on, getting up the field after that. It's what we call run after catch, not run before catch.
Such a technical term there,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, we have a lot of them in our game. It's our own language.
So the Panthers now in the huddle.
Okay.
Face mask. There we go.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd down and 18.
Well, they did well, didn't they, to get to 2nd and 3. They did have 15 yards to get, as we see another injury there. $16-0 the score. 8 minutes remaining in the half. The dome. Oh, it's in open space, incomplete. They're going for the big plays here early, looking to
Well, now the Seahawks
Pull off
put
some
them in a situation of 3rd down and 18 to go, so probably guess it will be a pass play coming up.
They're using the fake really well at the moment, so the Panthers.
I'm not sure if it's worth faking the run on 2nd and 18.
Let's see what they do here. Oh, the ball over the head there. So it'll be 4th and 21.
Yeah, the Seahawks trying to get the safeties a bite on the run fake there so they can hit the quick slant and turn it into a big gain after, but just not successful on that play.
Well, we saw them early on not take the punt. Do you think it's going to be something they look at here?
I think they got the wind on their side. They'll probably punt the ball down and just have excellent field position on defense and hopefully be able to stop the Panthers in deep in their own territory again.
Well, Bess is in the pocket. He puts it on the toe. It's allowed to bounce. Picked up. Oh, steps off his feet into that one. Was coming hard at his legs.
Yeah,
Did well to avoid that. Maybe the better option there may have been just to run the ball out.
We have another flag on the field.
More flags than the UN here, isn't there? The officials still discussing what went on out there. Seahawks looking to get set. Now, can the Panthers do something here with 5 on the clock? A touchdown just before the stroke of half-time would be put them in good stead. They've been out of the match so far.
Yeah, they just haven't settled down yet. Panthers, they just don't look like they're in rhythm at all. Poor referee Brian Harwood there.
He's got a good set of lungs on him, hasn't he?
Yep.
So penalty on the play.
They should just give him a megaphone so both sidelines can hear him at the same time. He's got to say everything twice.
Sounds like me and my kids.
That's usually like 6 times you've got to say it.
So here they go again. Will they look to kick? They look like they're set for it again. Bess has options. He's going to throw. And he has found his man. Nice play there by Bess.
Again, those defensive backs from the Panthers, they need to stay disciplined and be pass first, what we call pass first, run second defenders. The Seahawks showing the run fake there, and the defensive backs bit on it. And
so nice work by the Seahawks. Panthers have the ball now, though. They just didn't find the distance. Farkash. What can he do? He's led his side into this final. False start there. Flag on the play. Goes under. May have hurt his knee there, Farkash. He ducked under the tackle that was coming through. He was rushed on it.
he's going to have to go off for a play. Maybe
Just
not.
Kicking it out.
He's still deciding.
He's just walking it out.
Looks like it was offside on the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty to bring up 1st and 5 for the Panthers. Or it should bring up 1st and 5.
Yeah, offside was the call. You were correct in your summation of that there, Paul.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the half, so hopefully the Panthers can get something going here.
So Farkash remains in the play. Two minutes 24 remaining. Clock is stopped. The Panthers have tried to get around, haven't they, around the Seahawks defensive line. They need to go through. Maybe pick up some blocking.
I mean, nothing happens unless it happens up front. You know, that's what we say in football. And most successful offense, it always starts with the offensive line.
So the officials out there discussing another indiscretion. Gridiron, New South Wales, of course, growing in numbers, spreading its wings all throughout Sydney and up the Hunter Valley. Is there talks of expansion for next year?
I think there's, I don't know if there's any new teams coming in next year.
Be great if Wollongong University put their hands up. Oh, that is poor play there.
Yeah.
So again, they change out. The Seahawks didn't have a good run of it last time. Let themselves down with some penalties. So they'll be hoping that yellow flag stays in the pocket.
Minute 45 seconds left on the clock here.
Here they come. Tang has it. Tang taken round at the ankles. I'll tell you what, if that hand didn't come out then, he was away, wasn't he?
He certainly was.
So they're going to go for the hurry-up offense again.
Oh, we have a
False start, yeah.
On offense. That'll stop the clock momentarily while they assess their penalty. That'll give the Seahawks a chance to get their next call in. It'll be second down. It'll be 5 yards penalty, so it'll be second down and about 8.
8, yeah. Second and 8 it is.
Once they assess the penalty, the clock will start again. There's a minute 18 left.
Can the Panthers pull off a big play here? They need an intercept or something just to get a touchdown before the stroke of halftime.
Just got a message here from our fans down in Tasmania just to say a quick g'day to those guys. Have started playing there last year. They're in their second season. So hello to all our Tasmanian friends.
Love Tasmania, great place.
The women's team, the Raiders, who won earlier today, will be going up to the Gold Coast to play the Gold Coast Stingrays, who won their championship. So that'll be an interesting contest later on on January 16th up on the Gold Coast.
Big fixture there. Is that across all the New South Wales sides and Queensland sides, or just the women's fixtures?
No, that's just a women's team. They'll be playing a game up there. Play action fake there.
Well, they came through. Did he pick that up off the ground?
Thought that was. I think it's one hand off the ground. Is it? It still counts, is it?
Yes, I think he got it. One hand, one bounce.
Okay.
Well, he did. They called the play 3rd and 3.
It looked like there was a false start there on the offense.
That was quicker than Ben Johnson in the 1988 Seoul Olympics there, false starting.
Maybe they were just making up for the last call. I thought that was a bounce call.
I thought he may have just got it. Just got his fingers under it.
48
on
seconds.
the clock. Both sides remaining calm and wanting to score before the half-time.
You know, the good news, if the Panthers can keep them out and go into the half-time only 16 points down.
And they've gone again for the long pass play. It's just not working for them.
Nah, it's, you know.
And there's a bit of push and shove out there.
Yeah, just getting to know each other, that's all. It's such a tough position to play quarterback. Not only do you have to make the right decision, but then you have to throw an accurate pass on top of it.
That's why they get paid the big bucks, though, isn't it?
Yep. Certainly is. It's the position that definitely requires the most understanding of the game, and obviously the most pressure that comes with it.
So pushing the back, flag on the play. as we see the referee there. It's a personal foul there. Push in the back.
Showing clock's only showing 10 seconds left in the half.
So 4th and 8.
Yeah, I would say they've got 2 plays left in the half, so they'll either try a quick pass to get out of bounds and then maybe a long pass downfield, or just might go for broke on both plays.
Very animated on the far side as well, the coaching staff from the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers probably would want to just think about defending the end zone now with only 2 plays left in the half. And
fakes it. Oh, collision.
incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Let's give the
Well
Panthers-
done there to the Panthers. They read that play well. It's going to give them 1 play. Let's see what they can do.
That's 4th down for the Seahawks still.
4th and 8.
Okay, the Seahawks decided not to execute that play, so that'll be the end of the half.
Took the knee, end of the half, and it started off with an absolute bang. The Seahawks were all over it. But the Panthers did well to dig deep. The play clock says 1 second, but referee has called time. And that's a great half of Colts in the Kookaburra Bowl. The Sutherland Colts. The Seahawks lead 16-0 against the Northwestern Panthers. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with you for the second half action. And welcome back to Bar TV's coverage of the Kookaburra Bowl final. At the moment, it is the Seahawks leading the Panthers 16-0. Of course, if you are tuned in everywhere, I'd like to take a special thank you to our guests at the Sutherland leader. They're out there watching it in the Sutherland Shire. Of course, all around the world, coming live from Bar TV Sports, the home of grassroots sports throughout the world. Big thanks to our production staff, our camera crew, waving around up in the wind on the big cherry picker, bringing the vision to you. And of course, Mark at home in the Bar TV bunker. Of course, we are streaming live for Gridiron, New South Wales. If you are listening in around the country, be sure to tweet in at Bar TV Sports or hashtag Bar TV Sports to get in the game and get involved in the coverage. Both sides having a big rev up at the halftime break from their coaching staff. Both sides looking to come out firing here. The Seahawks, while they look in control, they were taking some high-risk plays in that first half, which the coaching staff said, you know, tune it down a little bit. Try some more running plays. They let some penalties as well creep into their game. And of course, the Panthers just couldn't get it going. They were looking to change that through their quarterback Farcash. Acaruglo, the safety, may not come back into the match. And it is blowing an absolute gale here as well, so this could force the hand of some of the plays here. It's blowing close to 25 knots, so I'm told. And it looks to have swung around a little bit as well, the breeze. And we saw those kickoffs in the first half, where the quarterback, Daniel Bess, was taking the kicks and he was kicking them well into the grandstand on the far end. Oh, it's a hill. As we see now, the Panthers still getting some last words of advice out there in their various huddles. The crowd has built steadily throughout the day. Of course, we have got the main game, the Waratah Bowl, playing at 6 o'clock. And that'll be live, so check the stream on Bar TV Sports, all our social media, and of course, Gridiron New South Wales website. And joining us again, here he is, just getting himself set, got himself a sausage sandwich, thinking only of himself. But he's been great in the commentary box today. How are you, Paul?
I'm great, Gav. You're starting to sound like my wife saying that. I mean, what's a football game?
I hope she hasn't got a deep voice like that.
No, she hasn't.
Of course, Paul Manera, New South Wales Gridiron legend. And what's a football game without a hot dog, mate?
A sausage sanger, that's it.
A sausage sanger, take me to the ball game.
Now, Gareth, do you reckon while I'm eating this sausage sandwich, you can, restrain from asking me a question while I'm still chewing it?
No chance. You're on the clock now, mate. You're on the clock. But as I was saying before, both sides, both coaches from both sides, giving both teams the proverbial rocket.
Well, the Seahawks unhappy, were they?
You just spat. Yeah, they were. The coach was absolutely delivering it to them in the defensive team over there. So we'll see how they come out. Well, for mine, the Seahawks didn't really play the perfect game. They were dominant, I guess. But, this wind has really picked up as well. So that long passing game that they go to, we might see that peg back a bit, which will, I think, play into the hands of the Panthers.
Well, probably trying to take advantage of the first half. When I think in the second half, I think you'll see the Seahawks probably get more into their running attack, because it is a really strong wind out there.
Yeah, and Hapong Tang, I guess the lead running back for the Seahawks, he certainly made some good yardage early on when they stuck to those running plays, playing in the running back position.
I certainly think that is the strength of their attack. is their running game. So I think you'll see more of that in the second half from the Seahawks.
And of course, the Panthers, they had, they were up against it, but they were, I guess, running into a very strong breeze as well. Hard to get out of their own half, their own 40 here. So we'll see how that helps in this particular half. And again, that will probably bring back the passing game of the Seahawks as well. But the crowd is really filling here. You'd have to be happy with the turnout. It's only going to get bigger for the 6 o'clock, the main match. We're just talking about that before. What are you looking forward to in that?
Well, it's going to be an interesting game. I mean, you've got the Lions, who have won, I think, the last 12 championships in a row. They've been undefeated this year. They played the Pirates earlier in the year, and they beat them very convincingly. I think the score was 55 or 56 to 12. But the Pirates have recovered from that, and haven't lost a game since. So I mean, it'll be an interesting battle. I mean, we'll get into the preview later for that final game, but it's going to have to be a mighty effort from the Pirates in order to win that game.
Sure will have to be a mighty effort here for the Panthers to come back into this match and do some damage. They'll be kicking off, so the Seahawks will want a good return on the play if of course it doesn't go all the way, like we've seen this breeze helping it along. The ball, the pill. So now the Seahawks have taken the field. He's had a big game out there, the man on screen, Mitchell Wiseman, leading the line well.
Yeah, Mitchell Wiseman was a member of the Australian Future Stars team, but played against American invitational teams in the Down Under Bowl in 2013 and 2014, and standing on the sideline over there, I don't know if our camera can see big Andrew Moenting. He's got his Toro Bowl shirt on. He's actually playing junior college football at Western Arizona. He was also a member of the Seahawks team, and also played in the Australian Future Stars program as well.
Yeah, definitely stands at about 6'4", doesn't he?
He's about 6'7", actually. He weighs about 320 pounds. So.
Well, I'm 5'4", so.
Yeah, yep, he's got you by a little bit there. I reckon you can take him.
Shimmy, shimmy, go-go, they used to call me. Hot feet, they call me the hot stepper.
Bit more of an Alfie Langer type, were you, mate?
I'm somewhere in between Marshall Faulk and Emmett Smith, mate.
That's a big gap.
Somewhere below, not between. So it'll be Julian Farcash to take the kick here. I don't think he has got quite a longer range as his opposition kicker. And it's a kick along the ground. They'll come up with it. The fake play there, catching everyone off guard, and that's a good gain up the field. And that is unbelievable there. Josh Hayward making about 40 yards, 50 yards up the field.
Yeah, that's the starburst return, we call it. Made famous by the Raiders. Seahawks doing a good job of executing it there. Gareth, would you like a lolly, my friend?
I'm all right, thanks.
You sure? Bit of a sugar rush?
Sugar-free, mate. But thanks for your offer, Paul.
What's thinking of you, mate?
I am adverse to a strawberry cream, though.
Dig deep. There's one down there.
Thanks very much. So there must have been a flag on the play here too. Again.
Flagging on the field?
Flagging.
Oh, flag on the field. Sorry.
Flagging.
I thought it said flagging on the field.
Flagging.
On the zone read there, Bess keeps the ball, makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss, and then steps out of bounds.
Yeah, good little...
and does a chest bump with the Panthers guy.
Why not? Why not? So Best there running on the play. Of course, that play came all the way back. There's Best again. Fakes the handoff. And here's Jackson Young. Jackson Young cutting, but he's fumbled the ball. Has he recovered? He has recovered.
That's a little what we call technical term. That's what we call an RPO, run pass option. They put the ball in the running back's stomach, and if the defender steps down inside, the linebacker steps down inside to tackle the running back, they pull the ball and then throw it to the receiver out of the backfield there.
And of course, he is playing linebacker as well, the 15. Ball comes back, and they execute that way.
Nice
Tang goes up the field, and again.
Great blocking there by the Seahawks.
That'll be a first down too. So again, they hurry up the offense. They've done this well all game. Ball comes back. Not the snap they want. They go long. Incomplete.
Wow. Great play there by that defensive back.
Justin Whitling just couldn't get it, could he? And it was that man on screen.
Number 20. Who is that man? Saved his team a touchdown there, that's for sure.
Arkalogu is the man in the 20 jersey. Dancing around is Tang, and oh, taken nicely there. The Panthers doing better now on the play. So here they go again. Again, not electing to huddle.
Speed option play.
Oh,
poor execution on the pitch there. The quarterback needs to see the pitch.
He just flicked it, expecting it to be there, but just overread the play.
What do they call that in rugby league? A speculator?
A specky, isn't it? Or is that AFL?
No, I think that's rugby league. They do have some terminology in that game, don't they?
Catch pass. So Best is set, shotgun, fakes the handoff, goes long again. Great take there. He was in the field of play.
Can we get a replay on that? I thought he was out of bounds myself.
I thought he had his foot in. As our producers work frantically to get the replay there on that one. But he's saying he's in. Of course he is. As we look now, here's the replay. Comes back. And again, trusting his man to be in position. Oh, wouldn't that be...
That's really hard to tell.
If we could get the high angle on that one. The referee, unsure. So here we go. First down. 2 to go. And there's Tang, and Tang will do it. Rushing for 2 to get into the goal line. And he's picked up his second for the day. And look at the smile behind the helmet there. Where else would you be? 2 touchdowns in the Kookaburra Bowl. So do they go for the 2 here?
They've got a great kicker. They can go for one, but they're up by 22 points, so they'll probably go for two here.
Why not? It is the Kookaburra Bowl after all. So 3 on the right, 1 on the left. They go for the pass. Pops it over the top. So incomplete on that one.
Yeah, what they're just trying to do is get the middle linebacker to bite on the run inside to open up a bit of a cavity for the receiver to fill with the football, but just couldn't keep his hands on it. Yeah, upcoming tonight, I think at 6 o'clock, it's the Sydney University Lions taking on the West Sydney Pirates, and
it should be an absolutely cracking encounter. As you said, the Lions, they've won for the past couple of years. Kicking into the breeze. Let's see if he's got 60 on him now, Paul. It looks a lot further from this end, doesn't it?
probably needs to bring out his 3 iron on this one and keep it low, or his 2 iron, I should say.
Get the driver out. So here they go. Restart. Keeps it low on the ground. Still going here up the field. Nice kick return there. Did well on that to get them up the field. So that's Rob Varka again. We'll probably see him come into the offensive line at some stage here as well.
Let's see if the Predators can take advantage of the field position and the wind to their backs.
They're lined up in the shotgun. Farkash looks right. Calls it, goes short. There's a block on the play, but again, can't find any space out there. Jackson Young again coming up with another tackle.
If the Panthers want to move the ball down the field, they've got to block with a bit more intensity than what they just showed on that last play. I mean, this is grand final football. You've got to bring your A game every play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the bowl's up for grabs here, and Jackson Young, he's making sure his team keep it firmly within his grasp. He's come up with some massive plays today, and there's another one. And again, they go short, looking for some coverage there, but getting none, and driven towards the sideline by some good D as well, again by the Seahawks.
They still managed to pick up 5 yards on the play, which, you know, is a successful play. It brings up 3rd and 2. I think the Panthers need to get a first down here.
Yeah, they haven't had one all game, have they?
I don't think so. It's probably the best drive so far.
And he goes long. Oh, incomplete.
Off the fingertips of number 84, Ivans.
Unlucky there. Ivans had the mid out. Hard to judge. It was placed nicely. He just didn't get there. So they're going to have to maybe chance their arm here.
You know,
with 2 yards to go.
We have a saying in football: if you can touch it, you better catch it. You know. Certainly trying to take advantage of the win now, the Panthers.
Yeah, definitely. Threw it up there, didn't he? We haven't really seen him unload that arm of his yet.
Oh, false.
Flag on the play, yeah.
I think they'll call that
Panthers
for illegal motion on number 42. Looks like he started to advance towards the line of scrimmage before the ball got snapped.
Yeah, I think it was Jordan Solomon, was it? So they'll lose some yards on this. So 4th and 8. What can they do? He's dancing around. He gets away from one. He chooses to throw. Oh, incomplete.
Ooh. Number 42.
Unlucky.
Number 42 was open there, but he went for his deeper option. And
Max Brunello it was. He got up for it, and it went straight through his hands. Needs to find a bigger mitt. But as you said, he was open there, wasn't he? The man he should have gone to. So now the Seahawks have the ball again in a decent position on the field. Now they're going to have to dig very deep here in their D. He's a monster, isn't he?
He's a big man, that defensive lineman.
Paki Tawada as he comes through. Nice short, sharp pass there, and yeah, just looking to find the outside.
Catch and throw, 5-yard gain.
Snappy, that's what you need. Just to get the little roll going again, get the roll happening. Look for Justin Whitling here, the wide receiver. Ball comes back. He's away from his man Whitling. Pass is completed. He gets away again. And that's a good gain on the pass as well. Whitling. I called it.
Yeah, nice little catch there. It's actually, for our viewers back home, it's actually Justin Whiting is the man of the moment there, number 2. As he looks to the coaches to get the next call, signal in.
They go again. He's 3 on the right.
Hand
Go
off.
to Tang. Tang gets a couple.
Muscles his way downfield for an extra 2.
He's been solid when he's been called upon, Tang. Bess comes up the ball again. Goes to Tang. Tang gets away from one. Reads his block as well. Tang has gone for his third. That's another TD. Touchdown there for Tang.
Nice hard running there from Tang, and he finished it off with a nice little spin move to get himself into the end zone.
He can do it all.
Got himself some pay dirt.
3 in the Kookaburra Bowl. Have we ever seen such a feat, Paul?
Oh, geez, I'm trying to think now.
They told us to watch out for him before the match kicked off. You don't have to watch hard because he's been in everything. So go again, Bess. Puts it over the top, but it just didn't get the best throw away there. So again, the score remains 28-0. We're under 20 minutes remaining in this second half. Well, the Seahawks may be taking home the Kookaburra here, which could be interesting. You can't really see the Panthers coming back from this. They've really been a step behind most of the game as well, haven't they? They haven't been that intense. I mean, you mentioned the blockers, but even the runners have kind of, I guess, been a pace behind, been a yard behind their opposition.
I mean, obviously, Seahawks have a good defense, but the Panthers just haven't seemed to be able to find any rhythm at all today.
To his best again. Go for the short kick. The onside kick, flag on the play.
That'll be a penalty against Seahawks. The Panthers will have the option for a re-kick.
What would you do?
If I was the Panthers, with this wind, I'd make them re-kick the ball, because they'll get a penalty, make them re-kick it, and then try to
try and get some yards out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, then again, they have got they've got the option to take the ball there, so the Panthers will probably take the ball. Based on the way their offense is playing today, I would probably take the field position.
Who can be the man? Who can be the Colt to get this Panthers side charging?
Well, I mean, when their quarterback's had some time to throw the ball, he can get it down the field, and I think based on what I've been seeing today, I mean, that's, to me,
Jeremy Ivans is the man that they go to.
They've got to start going for broke a little bit. There's 17 minutes left, and they're 4 touchdowns down. So
we haven't really seen Connor Mills either, the 42, get his hand on the ball. Plays out wide.
And they give it to the big man, but he had no blocking, so he's getting hit pretty much as he got the ball. So
again, great D there, shown by the Seahawks. So they got 2 wide on the right here. Farkash lets it go, and again can't find his man. Mills was the intended receiver. It's incomplete. It's just throw and go at the moment for them, isn't it?
Yeah, the receiver's got to adjust to the ball once it's in the air too. I mean, you know, no pass is always going to be perfect, but
you can hear that breeze blowing. It's actually picked up even more, blowing about 25 knots. So, as you said, you've got to adjust your run to the conditions. Farkash has it again.
He's got some time.
He has a bit of time, and almost up there for the interception. Josh Haywood does well there. Spoils the play, and it's incomplete again. So it's 4th and 10. They've got to throw it really, don't they? They've got to try and get a completion.
Yeah, they've at least try to get a first down here. They can give their quarterback some time, maybe go in max protection.
As they go back to the huddle, what would be your go-to play here?
Me, I'd probably run a deep comeback, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
So angle it towards the sideline on the throw. But again, they've got to adjust to these conditions, and they haven't been doing that too well here. Let's see what they can conjure up here. The Seahawks. You can see the law getting laid down there by their offensive coach. So they go back out to the middle, and it is a 4th and 10. Panthers ball. Panthers playing in the red, attacking the line. They haven't had much opportunity here to do so today. Let's see what they can do, if they can come up with the play. As we look now, Farkash runs the ball, and that is a terrible option. It's not what they needed, and it's certainly not what the coach would have wanted. He just had to run the ball.
Yeah, I would have thought, but they brought those two running backs then in the backfield to give the quarterback some more protection. So, you know, 5-man protection with 3 linemen up front, but...
Well, it kind of comes back to the snap too. He had to reach forward, come forward and reach for it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the best snap. Maybe if he next time takes a step forward or two, and because the wind is kind of playing havoc out there.
I mean, he still had time to sit up and throw the ball. I mean, I just think that was a play that they called in the huddle, and and that would have been a decent call on 3rd down, but when it's 4th and 10, probably pass all the way.
Hail Marys. So now the Seahawks will have the ball. Bess certainly controlled the game well. He's got to be up there at the moment for our MVP in this Kookaburra Bowl. Also young as well, I guess, in the 15 jersey. He's been great. Oh, that's a great pass there. And Whiteley will go for the touchdown. Well done. There is a flag on the play, though. I think it may be against the defense, but
nice catch and
he
run.
ran into space, didn't he? And the quarterback was up to it. Bess found his man. It was a bullet pass. He goes all the way. And they are excited on the sidelines as we look at the replay. Yeah, just lost his man completely there, didn't he?
Yeah, he was uncovered.
It was like a 40-degree night in the desert, uncovered.
I don't think they've changed the score on the scoreboard yet. It should be 34-0.
We'll see what they come up with here. So they've come up short. Called the tackle, have they?
No, they've scored it. They're just going to go for
Going for the 2.
Yeah, going for the 2.
The scoreboard's now changed. It's 34-0 here. They go again for the 2-point conversion, and they don't hit it. So 34-0. There's 12 minutes remaining, so there's still a couple of potential touchdowns left for this Seahawks side.
Yeah, the Panthers have to be careful here. They've got to get something going.
Could be a blowout. Is a blowout. Unfortunate, though, they did so well to get here, the Panthers.
It just doesn't seem to be their day today.
Just haven't put everything together on the park. Now waiting for the tee to come out. Here's the tee on the ground. The ball is placed. We know he's got a big kick on him, so see how he goes into the breeze. And he has got behind that one.
Nice kick there. I mean,
Into the... Hey, that breeze is 40 knots now. So what can they do? As we look around the ground, The cameraman up the cherry picker there. He's dealing with this heavy wind up there. Ball comes to about the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 10 minutes remaining. What can Farkash conjure up in his little bag of tricks, his playbook? He's only got to page 2 so far today. Let's see if he can get to page 3 to 4. And he's got the big man there. Spins, sets. Oh, nicely done there by the safety. Tyson Wade coming across, putting himself between the ball and the player.
Did a nice job of reading the quarterback's eyes and the receiver in his zone, and just made a great play on that.
Yeah, well done. The 25. So what will they come up with next? They're trying to get out of this 20-yard zone, closest to their own end zone. Farkash. He's got 3 wide.
They went for the home run on the first play, so they're probably just going to try to get a first down.
And he nearly comes up with the intercept. They're unlucky. He couldn't grab it. Connor Pascoe. We've just got some information in. Tang rushed 12 for 65 yards today. Young, he's made 7 tackles.
Yep, 5.5 yards a carry there for Tang, and
2 receptions. Young, 7 tackles.
3 tackles for a
1
loss.
sack.
Wow. 2 receptions for 17 yards.
And 1 2-point pat as well.
It's going nowhere.
Sacked there. Look at that. This Seahawks defensive line is absolutely obliterating this Panthers side.
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks, 2 years in a row now undefeated, and looks like it's going to be 2 championships in a row, and they've just really shown their dominance out here today. The Predators rushing today, 7 rushes from minus 13 yards.
Ball comes out the back. They go for the kick. It's been blocked.
That will be a safety.
Safety.
So it'll be 2 points to the Seahawks. That'll bring it up to 36-0. I mean, you've got to give credit to the Seahawks defense. Shutting down the Predators.
Unbelievable, isn't it, really?
7 rushes for minus 13 yards. To me, whenever your defense can do that well, it really sets the tone for the offense.
Yeah, definitely. They've rushed it. The unders, that's definitely a good credit to this defensive line. This whole setup here by the Seahawks. So the score's 36-0. Safety was the call. So they'll take the kick here, and again, with 6 minutes on the clock, another big chance.
Well, they get 2 points and then they get the ball back,
Whiteley standing back deep. Let's see what they can offer up on the return here. Just calling them forward there, the referee. He's got a bit on that. Fumbles the ball. Doesn't matter. Has plenty of time. As they come up the field again. He's opened up the Jets. He's opened up the Afterburners. But he's taken the other side and about 15 yards out.
Yeah, never flag on the field.
Another one.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe that one just fell out of the pocket.
I mean, I think the last thing the fans want to see is penalties and flags, or they just want to see some good football. But it's up to the players, you know, to execute with discipline. And
yeah, the discipline for, I guess, both sides. You can't fault them. They are Colts, young and hot-headed.
I think the first penalty could have been for a horse collar tackle there, grabbing the back of the neck area on the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the second flag was for.
Well, we saw the young, I think it was the 23, got pushed, I think, in the back.
Right.
As well. He was off the play, though.
There was a late hit against the Panthers. That'll be half the distance to the goal line. Because the result of the penalty would take him more than halfway to the goal line. So
that's right. So anyway, with 3.5 minutes remaining, the Seahawks with another good opportunity to run one in and Tang over for 4 maybe.
Could be. I think Tang would have to be my MVP for today.
Although he's not out there at the moment.
Oh, you're going to give someone else a go. Good on him.
Corey Diwali standing in there at the moment. Tang gets a well-deserved rest. Ball comes off, handed off. Diwali driven back. So under 3 minutes remaining here. Again, the referee. It's 1st and 5. First and 2 on the play here. What can Diwali do? Can he push his way over? Maybe Bess. Oh, tries to... Was there a tip on that one?
Not sure.
I think there was a hand on the play there. May have just caused it to skew. So 2 yards to go. Incomplete is the call. There's 1.5 minutes remaining. 1:24 is the official time. And again, the officials having a conversation. So the discipline here. Really letting them down at the moment. Let's see what the Seahawks can do.
Seems to be a little bit too much deliberation going on out there today by the officials. I mean,
it's very official. They do seem to not over-officiate, but they stick within the rules, I guess.
yeah, I guess they're volunteers too. They just want to make sure they get it right, for which is probably the fair thing to do for the players. But the fans, you know, they just want to see the action.
So Whiteley comes in. Jump the gun a little bit there. Comes around Bess. Has plenty of time, but it's knocked down in the end zone. Well done there. So just scurrying the play. 2 yards remaining. Where's Tang? Bring him on. Get him over. And here he comes. Into the play.
Comes the diesel.
The tank. The tank.
Tangy tank.
He's still going, Tang.
I don't think
Is
he
he
got brought
over?
down there. I think he's
thought he
over.
might have been brought down, but no. Touchdown is the call.
Yep.
So Tang, 4 touchdowns in the match.
I'd have to say he's my MVP pick for today.
Yes, he's definitely got to be up there along with Jackson Young and, of course, the quarterback Bess, as well, the best 3 on the park. No doubts about it, with the score now going out to 42-0.
Got to give credit to that Seahawks defense. They've shut the Panthers out.
It has been a choking effort, hasn't it? Really, they've choked them out of the game early on. They blitzed early on. They came through early on. So 34 seconds still remaining with the 2-point conversion to come. And this could almost be close to a record here in this Colts Kookaburra Bowl.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit anxious.
Just a little bit.
And
they're having words as well. Frustrations boiling over out there in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, there's absolutely no purpose in that, except for, you know, we've lost the game and we'll try to win the fight.
Why not?
Lucky the car park's about 200 metres away. It's a bit far for them to go.
Well, they're pretty happy about it on the far touchline. The number 81 there certainly was doing the watch me whip, whip, watch me nay, nay. Sam Ferguson sent from the field. 34 on the clock.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks, if they should just take a knee here, and
they've still got to get the 2-point conversion going.
I don't really need it.
Haven't had that.
Take a knee and go home. This one's over.
There's about 47 yellow flags on the field at the moment.
Yeah, I was just thinking the officials should have some sponsorship logos on the back of their jerseys, because they've been in limelight quite a lot today. We'll call it a new form of sponsorship called penalty sponsorship.
Penalty on the play. Unsportsmanlike contact is the call.
Conduct,
sorry. Yeah. Try to lip read.
Yeah. All right, we need to get Mr. Harwood a new set of lungs after that. That was a long one.
Wow.
That was like an NFL play call right there.
So let's go. Let's have it. 34 on the clock. This is the 2-point conversion play. So here they go. They've completed 2 of these. The ball comes to the back. Can he find the leg drive? I don't think he can. He's carrying on like he has.
Yeah, I think number 52 is not a running back. He's probably one of their linemen, but they've given him there just to
Give him a run.
Give him a run.
Got the play as they all come onto the field. Deserved champions there as the clock now has ticked down. 42-0 to the Seahawks. And it's been an emphatic victory here, Paul. And as you said before, Tang has to be the MVP, followed closely by Young, and of course the quarterback Bess.
Yeah, and give credit to the Seahawks defense as well. I mean, they really shut down the Predators today.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely
held them to minus yards rushing. I mean,
a defensive championship. Give them all an MVP award, I say. And that's the final of the Kookaburra Bowl. So it's 42-0 in favour of the Seahawks. The Seahawks are your champions. Come back to us in about an hour's time where we take on the big one, the main event, the Waratah Bowl. And lead us into that, Paul, because that's going to be a great fixture.
Yeah, it certainly will be. I mean, I think that, the Lions, 12 championships in a row. Obviously, the Pirates will want to stop them from getting their 13th in a row, but it's going to be a great game. I think the Pirates need to really work hard. I mean, they're going to have their work cut out for them, but you know what? That's why we have championships, to come to see who's going to be the winner. So see you all back here at about 10 to 6 or 5 to 6 for our next one.
We'll be looking forward to your commentary, Paul. That's the Colts Kookaburra Bowl final championship over and done with, and the Seahawks run out winners. Join us back here in an hour.